subscribe the channel, and hit the like button. After months of campaigning by 24 political parties, 4 presidential candidates and a bewildering lineup of electoral alliances, Turkish voters head to the polls, again, on Sunday, to make a critical choice between 2 men. The presidential run-off between incumbent Recep Tayyip Erdogan and opposition leader Kemal Kilicdaroglu marks the final moment in what has been widely billed as Turkey's most important election in recent history. The election period, which officially started on March 18, has seen numerous twists and turns, the most dramatic being Erdogan confounding opinion polls' predictions to finish ahead of Kilicdaroglu but narrowly missing out on winning his 3rd presidential term in the first round. Since the initial vote on May 14, held alongside parliamentary elections that saw Erdogan's party and its allies secure 323 out of 600 seats, the level of electioneering has been scaled back with both candidates foregoing the mass rallies seen previously. Erdogan has been buoyed by his showing in the first round, when he took 49.52% of the votes to Kilicdaroglu's 44.88%. Tomorrow, let's all go to the polls together for the Great Turkey victory, he tweeted on Saturday. Let's echo the will that was manifested in the parliament on May 14 to the presidency much more strongly this time. Let's start the century of Turkey with our votes. As well as extending his 20-year rule by another 5 years, a win for Erdogan would see him take the country past the centenary of its foundation in October. The president later attended a ceremony in Istanbul to mark the anniversary of a 1960 coup that led to the execution of Prime Minister Adnan Menderes, with whom Erdogan has often identified himself. Kilicdaroglu, meanwhile, has pivoted to a more nationalist tone since the first round after a strong showing by right-wing voters who gave the third-placed, nationalist presidential candidate Sinan Ogun more than 5%. Whatever your view or lifestyle, I appeal to all our people. This is the last exit. Let those who love their homeland come to the ballot box. Kilicdaroglu said in a message sent Saturday. In his final public appearance, the opposition leader told an Ankara meeting on family support that he would extend social security payments. I will live like you, I will not live in palaces, he pledged. I will live like you and solve your problems. As in the first round, Turkish citizens living overseas have completed casting their ballots before Election Day. Some 1.9 million voted in 73 countries and at border gates, where the ballot boxes remain open until voting closes in Turkey. The number of voters has been boosted by more than 47,500 voters who turned 18 over the past 2 weeks, taking the electorate in Turkey to nearly 60.8 million. The narrowing of the election to a choice between 2 candidates has seen both attract support from contenders who stood in the first round. Third-placed Ogun backed Erdogan's candidacy earlier this week, while party leaders from the electoral alliance that had supported Ogun switched their support to Kilicdaroglu. Foremost among the latter was Ümit Özdağ, like Ogun, a far-right nationalist whose victory party has claimed an anti-migrant position demanding the expulsion of refugees. Soner Kagapte, director of the Washington Institute's Turkish research program, added that voters found Kilicdaroglu's uninspiring. He couldn't make the electorate say, I can imagine a country that's run better by Kilicdaroglu, I'm going to vote for him.